Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP. But before we fully jump on into this video, I do just want to ask all those XRP holders out there, when do you believe that this case will be fully behind us? Do you think it happens in 2023? Do you think that it happens in a certain month? When do you guys believe the case will be fully finished? Comment down below and also hit that like button. And also for those out there that are not subscribed to the channel yet, by the end of this video, if you guys did learn something new, maybe you just find the content interesting, whatever the case may be, definitely hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on to never miss a future update. But with all that in mind, yes, when we look at the overall case around Ripple and the SEC, it is a big one, right? It changes the fundamental game behind crypto forever. It will change the journey of digital assets and even digital currencies in general for the entire world. I do believe that this will set a precedent around the entire world of crypto and finance forever, and I do believe that this will also open the door to mass adoption of crypto through the institutional grade sector. We're kind of starting to see big shifts happening in that area anyways. We're starting to see big moves happening in that area from like the BIS, for an example. The BIS does, they just allowed banks to hold 2% of crypto in their custody in 2025. That's going to be happening in roughly 2 years. I know it's still 2 years away, but I do think that by that 2-year time frame, we will already have regulatory frameworks in mind and in place. And with that, we might even see mass adoption from the enterprise grade sector, the institutional grade sector, and we're going to see a lot of commercial grade finance jumping into crypto as well, which is going to be very, very exciting. But I do want to start off with this tweet here from John E. Deaton1 over on Twitter. 2023 predictions: the Ripple case does not settle until after we get a decision from Judge Torres. I still am focused on March 31st. I think that the March 31st date is the big one. James K. Island is the one that really kind of came up with the March 31st date because of the last and final proceeding within the case. And that's when he believes that Judge Torres will have already rolled over on the case. And, even if it's not March 31st, I do believe that it does happen this year. I do think that 2023 is the year for either a settlement. A clear win would be the biggest one. We don't really care about a settlement. We want a clear win. We want XRP's name to be completely cleared. We want to have full regulatory clarity. Again, everyone always has that mindset in the back of their mind on what happens if Ripple loses the lawsuit. Right? So there's a lot of things to really kind of look at this, but we also do see an exchange, maybe more than one, is sued for selling unregistered securities. We recently just seen the SEC go after the two big ones, Gemini right now, as well as another one, I forgot the name, but we do see investigation into SB fraud meetings uncovers bad, things, and then Gensler resigns before the end of the year. So we are focused on a lot of things, and I do believe that Gensler will most likely be out by the end of the year as well. I think that there's a lot of pressure and a lot of heat coming the SEC's way from Congress, from many other major players around finance as well, and it's only a matter of time. Now, also, as we do look into this, right, we are focused on the big picture, which will happen after regulations are in place. We are seeing a big shift, and it's a big shift that's it's 100% going to demand the US to start moving fast. And that is the race towards a payment infrastructure developed and designed around CBDCs, digital assets, and crypto. We do see it here from Bitcoin News. This got posted a couple days ago, but I do want to focus on it because I do think that this is one of the biggest announcements that we have seen so far in 2023, because we have been focused on the BRICS nations for a while because they are playing a very, very large role in the evolution of the monetary system. And we do see Bank of Russia drafts payment models for state-backed digital currencies. This is huge. This is a game changer. And remember, right, we recently just seen Russia's largest bank issued gold-backed digital financial assets. Remember what I said about CBDCs, right? When we look at CBDCs and when we look at what the BRICS are doing, they're stockpiling massive amounts of gold. Now, with them stockpiling massive amounts of gold, what else are we also seeing? Oh yeah, that's right. They have been very bullish on digital assets and crypto. They want to move away from the US-backed financial weapons like Swift. Swift is a big one. And of course, even the US dollar. The US dollar, as we know it, overseas, a lot of nations are done utilizing it. And I think that we're one big announcement away from the US dollar completely nuking, and that is Saudi Arabia joining the BRICS. This is happening. And again, if the US wants to keep pace within the financial world, they will have to move extremely fast on this. I've been focused on this for a while. And also, Russia's not the only one. The UK Treasury, a CBDC, won't allow the government to know individual transactional data. The UK has been moving very fast on CBDCs. They recently just announced a massive look into CBDC wallets and, developing, trialing, and even working on digital wallets in general to hold CBDCs, digital assets, and all that kind of stuff. They are trying to become a crypto hub as well because they understand how vital and how large of a role crypto as well as CBDCs and things like that will play in the global monetary system. They want to become a crypto hub because they know that crypto is becoming a big key factor. And I do think that going forward, I think that that's going to be the overall sentiment. I think that the sentiment is going to be, listen, crypto's here to stay no matter what happens, no matter, what goes on internally within regulations and stuff like that. But also even, what comes next? What is going to be the biggest, bearish event that happens? I mean, FTX was massive, but what's going to happen next? Because we know that sometime down the road, we're going to still see something like the FTX situation happen yet again, because it's inevitable, right? As a market like this is still in its infancy stage, and we start to kind of see it continue to grow out, well, we're going to have events like that. So we really need to focus on the bigger picture here, and it's the fact that these nations do want to adopt CBDCs. They want to adopt crypto. They do see a full-on evolution of their systems and their entire financial framework. We do see over here from Anthony Welfare, who is the CBDC advisor at Ripple. This is a very exciting step forward for CBDC industry to address one of the biggest challenges in payments interoperability, where different systems need to work together, said Anthony Welfare, senior advisor for CBDC at Ripple. And this was with the central bank digital currencies make headway, but can they coexist? And this is from AmericanBanker.com. We are starting to see, again, the bigger picture being painted before our eyes. And that is CBDCs are on the rise. They're coming. They're inevitable, in my opinion. A lot of people are trying to fight back against them. A lot of people think that they're no good, that, we don't need them, this, that. It doesn't really matter what the retail sector wants or even, thinks that we need. With central banks already ahead of the game, they've been planning this for a while. They've been preparing this for a while. I do think that when we go back to March of 2020, I think that COVID was a big stepping stone for them to really kind of plan this and talk about it and discuss it, because we've seen a decline in cash purchases because, again, nobody was really leaving the house. Nobody was really shopping in stores. Everyone was pretty much terrified. And, that gave them that data to really kind of utilize against us and say, hey, look at, cash purchases are declining, so nobody really cares about cash, so why not go cashless? And they're going to tout it as like the next evolution of, technology and all that kind of stuff. But we all know that this is going to happen eventually, and we know that a lot of the major central banks are already planning around this. Over 90% of the central banks around the world are actually pursuing CBDC projects. Why? Let's dive into the benefits to learn more, and this was posted by Ripple. We do see enhancing national competitiveness, increasing payment system efficiencies, and fostering innovation while developing new use cases are among the groundbreaking benefits CBDCs will bring to financial institutions. CBDCs can significantly increase financial inclusion because they can be distributed to any individual that has internet access through a computer, tablet, or smartphone. And here we have the diagram here. So we do see CBDCs, the future of fiat. 85% of payment leaders at financial institutions globally think their country will launch a digital currency in the next 4 years. Financial institutions globally see financial inclusion and greater access to credit as the largest breakthroughs to be driven by CBDCs. And we do see the nations that are extremely bullish on this. I mean, like 48% to 31%. That's a pretty large amount. And also, this is kind of giving you a glimpse at the future around some of the largest nations around the world, like North America. LATAM is very bullish on a lot of digital assets and even interoperability solutions with Quant. And, when we're really kind of looking at what's happening around the world, we are seeing the evolution of finance before our eyes. And I do agree with XRP Crypto Wolf over here, where he's saying, the XRP Ledger CBDCs make the most sense to me compared to others where you don't know what their real intention is. And yeah, I completely agree with that. I really do think that XRP Ledger powered CBDCs are the go-to, right? And we also do see the CBDCs, the future of fiat over here. We actually see the full breakdown of everything happening around this. So this was a survey of 1,600 financial leaders from business and financial institutions. And you do see the other numbers over here as well. And if you guys did want to pause the video and look at some of these reports here, you guys are more than welcome to. I'm pretty sure that we actually talked about this in the past. We really kind of focused on how big of an opportunity this is for, DLT ledger technology like the XRP ledger, and why the XRP ledger is extremely efficient for this use case specifically. And hey, don't take my word for it. Go over to Ripple's website, go to the CBDC tab up here, central bank digital currencies. And when you look at this, right, you can see the entire breakdown on just how large of a role the XRP ledger will play into the CBDC area from what Ripple is focused on. So we do see CBDCs secure blockchain innovation for a sustainable economy, and we do see manage the full CBDC lifecycle. Ripple offers a complete platform for minting, managing, transacting, and even destroying CBDCs. Each solution is built on a private ledger that is based upon the XRP ledger technology, a proven blockchain that has transacted over 70 million times over the course of 10 years and is trusted by financial institutions around the world. And you could even watch this video on Ripple's website. So it's actually pretty loud. I don't want to, I wish I could mute it, but I don't have that option. But if you guys did want to go and watch this video, it's about 5 minutes long. Sorry about that. It's about 5 minutes long, and it really kind of breaks down everything around their CBDC solution with, again, the XRP ledger playing a vital role within this, because the XRP ledger itself as a DLT technology is extremely efficient compared to most. And I do think that this is where we are going to see a lot of that economic growth, as well as volume and value being transacted through like XRP, for an example, because I do think that XRP will play the vital role here, because when we look at transactions, they settle in 2 to 3 seconds, and they are interoperable with any other crypto assets, and also cross-border payments when connected to another CBDC. And we know that XRP does allow for atomic settlement between 2 CBDCs, meaning, guess what? I can transact any CBDC or any currency technically to another country that has a different currency or a CBDC in that 2 to 3 second time frame, because XRP itself is the perfect bridge currency solution, which is always why I say when we look at Ripple and when we look at XRP, this is like beyond the $1 trillion plus standard once we do see things like this being fully adopted in. So I'm very, very excited for the future and the evolution of what's happening. I do believe that Ripple will play a vital role with all of this. And I really do think that's only a matter of time before a lot of people really kind of see the bigger picture. I mean, most of you out there that are watching these videos that understand this technology, that are understanding what's happening, a lot of you do understand what's happening, and a lot of you see everything that's going on. A lot of you keep up to date on everything, and I think that that's probably one of the most important things that you could possibly do right now, because as we look at the world of finance and when we look at the entire world itself, we are seeing the evolution of the next financial system before our eyes, and this is going to change everything. It's going to disrupt every single major industry. It's going to disrupt every major sector. And again, if you're in crypto, if you follow DLT technology, then you should be very, very excited. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, to notifications on, because I'm more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. So I hope that you all have a beautiful day, beautiful night. If you guys are on this, this has been Nick. Peace out, guys.